torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day, when the sky fell away, our world came to an end. In our eyes, did a fading sunrise in the dark, glimmering shadows. Silence grows in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time, rising up as a chorus.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, 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 ha, yeah. Fire. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Ha, ha.
Against the cold of the night, search your soul and reawaken the undying.
3, 2, 1, go!
thunder. Ha! Yeah!
Kirby wins!
Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. On that day, when the sky fell away,
All right.
our worlds came to an end.
Let's see.
In our eyes did a fade.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the SSBU All Star matchup. Coming at us today, we have two head-to-heads here. Panda 2 versus Chompy here. I mean, Chompy, a fantastic player. His Pokemon trainer is fantastic. I remember me personally, whenever he pulls out the Bulbasaur especially, he can be super deadly. Now coming into match number 1 here, both these teams have already played a certain amount of matches to get to this point here, but Wario finding a little bit of an extra play here. It's not going to matter. There's going to be the truck picked up. The motorcycle is no longer available. Shield coming through. There's going to be Panda taking even more damage, but Chompy going to be returned in kind. Switching over to the Bulbasaur here, able to get some damage on the head here. Will he be able to find even more? There's going to be the plants kicking up. Dashing around the field, Chompy's going to be able to find even more damage, pushing Panda towards the 100% line. There's going to be it hitting down onto the floor. And Panda 2, he's in the air. He's going to have to make some plays to really recover from this down amount of percentage that he has been given to, but Chompy off the field. Switching over to the Charizard here, best character of the Pokemon to be able to just finish people off at high percentages. Will he be able to do it though? That's the question. 130% is already being found out. There's going to be it going even higher. Trying to breathe fire onto the field. Unfortunately, Panda 2 is going to be able to get back onto the stage. It's not going to be for long though. With the home field advantage, it does seem like Chompy is just going to be able to take this lead in kind. Dashing over behind him. He's going every which way. Unfortunately, though, Panda 2 is going to be able to find some damage here. Dashing onto the stage, he's going to be able to find the first stock, exactly what you'd be expecting from Panda 2 here. But there's going to be him returning in kind, finding that 2-2 on the stock list here. Switching over to the Squirtle again here. Will he be able to find something here? That's the question. Chompy taking a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, though, Panda 2 not going to be able to get out for free. Chompy jumping over, getting a nice kick in. Will he be able to follow up on it? That is the question. He's going forward, able to try and find something. It's not going to happen. There's going to be Wario body slamming down to the ground, finding a little bit more damage onto Panda 2 here, and it's just going to keep going. The combos come through. There's going to be Wario trying to get back with the motorcycle, switching over to the Bulbasaur here. He's going to get hit in the face. That metal is not going to be super effective to grasp, but it's going to get some damage, to say the least. Unfortunately for him, though, Chompy still has had not nearly enough to take him down. Panda 2, he's going into the stage, likely to fall off, and that's going to be him getting a little bit too aggressive there, and Chompy going to take way too much advantage on that. Panda 2 pushing over, getting his motorcycle taken down, something that he's been relying on a lot here. He's going to be able to throw it a little bit here. Unfortunately, though, for Chompy, getting back on the stage is going to be difficult, and that's going to be stock going in the favor of Panda 2. 28% being found. Switching over to the Charizard here. Will he be able to find something really to make this go in his favor? Does seem like he's going to be able to find a little bit of aggression. Unfortunately, though, as soon as the Squirrel comes out, it's going to be all hands on deck for Panda 2. Unfortunately, those hands don't seem to be able to find too much, with 88% already found out. Going in aggressive here. He's going to be taking a head bash to the face. And Chompy keeps going for more here. Unfortunately, neither player really going for too aggressive of a play. Panda 2 able to find a little bit of value, pushing in aggressive. Unfortunately, Charizard's about to come out. And as a final evolution, it's going to be difficult to really take this down easily. Unfortunately, that's going to be going really well for Panda 2 here. Able to take a little bit of advantage in that percentage lead. And it's going to keep going. Unfortunately, though, Panda 2 getting completely brought to the top of the stage. Almost getting taken down entirely here. Trying to go for an aggressive play. Unfortunately, the block comes out, but that's going to be the grab. And it's so close to being the stock. Panda 2 bringing Chompy to 150% and then finishing it out. Making game 1 going in the favor of Garnet Valleys. This is a best of 3, however, so there is still time for this Charizard of Chompy to really make the return. Make this in his favor, as I've seen personally. You know, he can have some rough times. I mean, if I'm able to get a stock off, and it says a lot. But, you know, right now he is going to have to really recover, maybe switch up the characters. We've seen him play some different 8 characters. We'll see how he really does this. I mean, he definitely can run that Falcon, as I think I saw earlier. A lot of different characters you can do. I do believe he's going to be switching up the character right now. Maybe they're going to be choosing different maps. It does seem like that is going to be the case. They are going to be banning out stages. But, as of now, I mean, I'd like to see where this heads, honestly. I think that Chompy definitely has a little bit of a disadvantage in this matchup. Wario plays pretty well into this. And it just seemed like he was using the motorcycle very proficiently. He was doing pretty good plays with it. So we'll see how well that's really going to work here. I mean, personally, I gotta say, I don't totally think that there's a lot of, better counters that you can play. But yeah, we'll see how well that goes in match number 2 here. Going into this, though, that is something that both teams are really going to have to, work on this. And as we're seeing Smashville Carlos getting banned out, something you would pretty regularly see. Carlos, a kind of counter-pick stage, not a lot of players would go to, but if you are picking it, you're probably going to win on it. It's a very... it's a specific map, and people do like it for that reason. It does seem like we're going to Final Destination here. No platforms, just 2 players, 1 stage. Who's going to be able to win this? We're going to be going and seeing in just 1 second. Switching up the characters here, Ridley is going to be coming out from Chompy here. Something I haven't actually seen him play, so we'll see how well he's going to be on this. Starting out here, Chompy playing an aggressive, going to be able to take advantage of it though. Panda 2 finding 57% easily here. Unfortunately though, it's not going to be lasting for long. There's the motorcycle coming out. It's not going to get any value though. And it's going to be Panda bringing himself over to the 60% line, dashing forward. It's not going to be good for Chompy, taking way too much damage than you would like. Unfortunately for Chompy here, he's over towards that 100% line at this point, throwing around that motorcycle. That looked like it could have been the first stock right then and there. Unfortunately, it was not. The drag comes through, and the drag's going to be good. Chompy's still at a high percentage. It's going to be, Panda 2 finding that first little bit of damage, taking the stock, something you do like to see if you are Panda 2. We'll see whether or not he's going to be able to maintain this. Does seem like he's going to be at least finding some good percentages here, getting Chompy to 40% on his second stock here. Chompy still needs to be able to find that first. It does seem like he's going to be able to do it right here, killing Wario with his own abilities. Chompy playing the edge here. Panda 2 trying to go for an edge guard. It's not going to be able to happen. He's still finding percentage though, so you got to give him respect for that. 80%'s being found. There's going to be a nice uppercut for Chompy there. Keeps going harder. The drag goes through. And the fireballs are going to be nice. Going to keep him on his toes. Unfortunately though, the aggression comes out, and Chompy's going to have a difficult showing here. So much percentage is being found on him, and it's only going to keep growing right now. Panda 2 trying to make something out of nothing here, but it's going to keep going. And Chompy, he's not having any success making any plays here. Panda 2 pushing aggressive. It's not going to matter. Chompy's going to be able to find damage, and he's going to completely just take him off of this stage. He's back on, unfortunately for Chompy, though. The shield's coming through. Throwing over the motorcycle. Not going to be able to find any damage, but the wings will. And that's going to be Panda 2 finding the next stock, putting Chompy on his final. But it's not going to matter, Finishing off. 1 stock remaining, 0% on both players. This is where you need to win if you're Chompy. You're already down 1 match here. And it does seem like the combo's coming through very well for Panda 2 here, making some plays, and that's going to be it. A fantastic showing here, 2-0. I'm now learning, apparently, that I have just not known what I'm doing this entire time, and these are best of 5s. I was totally under the impression this was best of 3, but it looks like we're going to be going even further here. We'll see whether or not the bans will be coming out in the favor of the same things we saw earlier. Maybe we ban out Final Destination if we are Panda 2. We saw that being picked last match, so it wouldn't be a surprise if that was the case. But, you do have to see, it's going to be difficult. You got to realize what you want to play, and as of now, it just doesn't seem like Chompy's able to find anything that's really suiting him well enough to take these matches. They've been close. On that last one, it just was like he allowed the combos to really go through very hard, which is something that, it's difficult, and it does seem like they're going back to Final Destination here. So, who knows? Maybe we can see a different change in character here. honestly, I'd say that's probably going to be your best bet, since those heavy characters against a Wario, it's just allowing the combos to come through way too well. It does seem like he's sticking with that same Ridley pick. So we'll see how well this is going to work into this Wario in match number 2 with this matchup here. But, you know, match number 1, he was playing that Pokemon trainer, and it looked fine. I don't think it looked bad by any means. And it does seem like he's playing a little bit more defensively than what we saw in that first match. So, I mean, changing up the playstyle here, it definitely seems to be working just to start us off here. Already, no damage taken. It's finally going to be getting some percentages. And Panda 2 already off the stage. Fireball has come out, but it's not going to be able to find anything, but it's not going to matter anyway. Chompy able to find that first stock easily here, and already matching percentages here. Shield comes through. It's going to be able to find something. Wario trying to go for a grab. It's not going to happen, though, and he's going to be able to find the combo anyway. Yes. Chompy, he's going to be able to find the grab, getting some percentages up. Wario trying to pull out the motorcycle. It's not going to happen, and it's just going to be so much damage coming in from both sides here. Chompy trying to play defensively towards the start. Unfortunately, that's just not going to be happening any longer, and already we have a potential for a 3-stock. Doesn't seem like that's really going to be the case, though. 100% already being found for Chompy here. Motorcycle comes out, but the edge guard is there, and it's good. Finding Chompy's first stock without taking any damage yourself. You're not going to hate that, but it might be too little too late by the looks of it. Panda already getting 45%. There's going to be Chompy going in for some combos. Once he gets going, he's good. But first, you got to get going, as we're seeing right now here. Throwing over the motorcycle. It's not going to be able to find much. He's trying to go for a punch. It's getting knocked up, but it's not going to matter. There's going to be the tail coming in, finding damage, and that's going to be it. Chompy really coming back here with a 2-stock remaining deficit. And I mean, that just didn't look bad whatsoever. And we are in a best of 5. Something that at least I've seen a lot from casting Super Smash Bros. Is in these best of 5 situations, players can make reverse comebacks so easily. I remember it was the finals of Nationals the other week, where it was, I don't even remember, it was a school from New Jersey that absolutely just dominated the competition after being down 2-0 in a best of 5. Just completely came back without even changing their characters. And it was a best of 3 situation overall. And it was just absolutely insane how some of these players can just completely keep their minds calm when they're in this. I mean, their backs against the wall trying to make something out of nothing, and they're just able to go through, calm down the situation, and make it go in their favor. And, you know, Chompy, you know, he's changing up his play style. He's making himself play more defensively, not take aggressive angles, not go for aggressive positioning. And you gotta like that. I mean, personally, I think that he definitely has what it takes to win this, especially after that. It does seem like we're going to be switching over to Town, seeing this match come through here. I mean, Town City, it's a map that I personally am not a huge fan of. I think that it's definitely going to favor Wario. It's definitely a good map for him. We'll see how well this is going to work here. Coming through immediately here, Chompy. Changing, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of similar to what he was doing the first game, but he's using more of his melees than what we saw previously, where he was using a little bit more ranged attacks. Chompy finding that opening aggression here, dashing forward, not able to find anything. Grab comes through, and Panda pulling out his tail. It's not going to be a lot, though, and it does seem like a little bit of lag is coming across the stage here. But Chompy continuously forcing this Wario into the ground, spiking him down, still with 28% remaining. I mean, he's having a fantastic match number 4. As of now, he just keeps getting more. The bike's not going to hit him either. Chompy, he's going to take a little bit of damage, but he's going to return that in fashion. Panda already pulling out the shield. Unfortunately, no grab will be coming out from Chompy there. Fireball comes through, not going to find anything, and a little bit more damage coming out to Chompy here. Seems like Panda's finally understanding what he must do to win this matchup, and he's doing good here, but unfortunately, will he be able to edge guard like he was previously? The answer is going to be no, and Chompy pulling out the tail once more, finding so much damage here, but the bike's going to be causing a little bit more damage to Chompy than he would like, and that's going to be the second stock for this match. 1-2-1 down here, but Panda with so much percentage already gained. There's going to be damage coming in. Panda, fantastic showing here. 30% is found for Chompy here. But unfortunately for Panda, that's a fantastic fireball. Completely forcing out Panda's any chance of recovery there. With only 30% down, will Panda be able to make that return? It does seem like the answer is going to be yes, forcing out 50. But there's going to be this Ridley making his damage known. Unfortunately, though, you know, if you want to take down a Ridley, you better completely force him off the stage, because if he's just below it, he's going to be able to get back on. It does seem like Panda's going to be able to just, you know, he's doing back what we saw in game number 3, game number 2, where he was very good and very proficient at edge guarding and not allowing Chompy to get back on the ledge. Unfortunately, though, he's going to not be able to do that forever. And already 77% is found on his last stock, too. Chompy, I mean, he has way more than that, but he still has a whole another life remaining. Shield comes out, dashing onto the stage. It's not going to matter, though. And Panda 2 finding him down to that final stock. Will he be able to make the recovery, though? That's what he needs to be able to make happen right now. He's going to be able to find a little bit of damage, but it's not enough to really think it's going to be enough. But right now, he's just ragdolling him around, not allowing Chompy to do anything. And that's going to be it. A fantastic showing from Panda there. Despite being down 77%, he's going to make the comeback. And he's going to win this 3-1. Or, no, sorry, 3-2, I think. Actually, 3-1. That was fantastic, though. I mean, I don't know how he was able to do that. Just completely combo Chompy into the ground and onto the void. Does seem like that is going to be it, though. Going over to the bracket here, it does seem like we're going to be seeing some changes here. You know, that's going to be very good for him there. We'll see how well that's going to work. But going forward, we're going to be going into a short little break here, and we'll be back in just 1 second. Welcome back. back, ladies and gentlemen, coming in to our next matchup here. We are going to be seeing Sim Panda 2 from the previous matchup facing off against Gorilla Squad here. And already, Panda 2 playing a lot more defensively than what we saw in the previous matchup here. Maybe it's because of the fact he's going against a Wolf character that's a little bit faster, a little bit more agile than what we saw previously here. But it's not really working out for him a ton here. There's Motorcycle coming out, not going to be able to find a ton. However, it's going to get a little bit of value for him. Real Squad keeps firing off those projectiles. Not able to find a whole ton, but that's going to be the damage coming in. Fantastic showing there. Claws come through. It's going to be able to find some value, but not enough just for the recovery right there. Both players playing aggressive. Nice down smash there from Gorilla Squad. And he's going to be able to find that stock despite being on a higher percentage. He's really shown dominance right here and now here. 102%. Tries to go for a grab. Warrior was going to miss it. He's going to be able to find a punch. However, and trying to do a nice little bit of damage. It's not going to matter. Panda 2 able to find that stock. Ball just keeps going up. He's going to be on the high ground here. Gorilla Squad having a difficult time really making any value to come through here. But the kick comes in. Panda 2, a little bit higher percentage here, but he's going to be able to find that motorcycle, get a little bit of damage here. And that's it, picked up, finding damage, and it goes again. Recycling it right there. Going to be able to use it twice just to get that value. And Panda 2 not going to have enough time to recover after the dash comes through from Gorilla Squad. He's going to be in a difficult situation. There's going to be the claw coming in. Dashing past him, but alright. Decent damage coming in from Motorcycle. Going aggressive here. Panda 2 might be regretting that a little bit, but no, it's going to be Gorilla Squad regretting ever fighting that Motorcycle, but it's not going to matter for too long. Panda 2, 144%. He will get the recovery onto the ledge, but it's just going to be to seal his doom. Panda 2, he's on that final stock. Gorilla Squad just needs to make as much damage as possible before he ends this, or, try and go for some style points and win with only using 2 stocks here. Pushing in aggressive. There's going to be the kick coming in from Panda 2. Unfortunately, Gorilla Squad had not seen enough yet, and he's trying to make something here, but it's so much percentage finding his way on to this Wolf. Panda 2, he needs to be able to make the comeback, tame the Wolf, some might say. And it does seem like he's going to be able to do that pretty well, comboing him into the void. 83% is being found, though, so Gorilla Squad still not a whole ton to worry about. However, we did see a similar deficit in the previous match, and it was going way in the favor of Panda 2. By the end of it, comboing him potentially. I saw that first one, and I thought maybe we're going to be seeing that again. Unfortunately, though, he hasn't been playing nearly as well as what we saw earlier, but that's going to be... Oh, no. Looked like it might have been a stock, but it was not. Unfortunately for Gorilla Squad, a little bit more to go. Decent amount of damage coming in with the motorcycle, coming to the Panda 2's territory. Will he be able to find anything? No, he will not, and Gorilla Squad going to be capitalized upon by Panda 2 here. Grab comes through, find Gorilla Squad away from this. Both players around that motorcycle. Nobody's going to be able to pick it up, though. And that's going to be it. Panda 2 off the map. First match going in favor of Gorilla Squad. Fantastic showing right there. We did see in the previous match, Upper St. Clair, they had a difficult time really winning against this first little thing from high here. But, right now, Monkey Business avenging his teammate. And, high, he has been seen doing some interesting strategies, interesting things in the chats before this. So we'll see whether or not he's going to be able to back that up in match number 2 here. That is going to be no changes for either player. Here, will the stage change? I'm not totally sure. I believe it won't be. But... it is. No, Smashville is coming out. Something that we did see earlier. And, we did see Panda 2 pretty proficient on. So. Here we coming through here. Panda 2 going a little bit aggressive. It's going to be able to find some value coming in here. Unfortunately, Panda 2 not going to be able to survive that with his entire percent being at 0. So he's going to be going aggressive with the motorcycle once more, not going to opt in for picking it up. Instead, just going to keep playing aggressive here. Gorilla Squad off of the ledge, getting back on, however. There's going to be a little bit of damage coming through. Dash comes in, but the bike's going to be there. Panda 2, lots of percentage has been gained. He's going to be thrown at... Same thing as what we saw in game number 1 here. Gorilla Squad, he's just continually, he's taking that motorcycle and just completely relaunching that at its creator. However, we're seeing Panda 2, he's playing the ledge very well. We've seen this from him a lot, where he's doing a good job capitalizing upon people getting back onto the ledge. And we'll see whether or not he's going to be able to continue to do this, but as of now, I think he's been playing it very well. Better than what we saw most people doing in the semifinals. But, Gorilla Squad, he's got a chance, but no, Panda 2 back on the platform without much real problems. He was able to find a lot of percentage in finding the stock. However, with 163% found out already, it's going to be difficult to really make a lot happen here, but he's going to be able to, bringing Gorilla Squad to 30%, and it's just going to keep climbing. Yeah, we haven't seen Gorilla Squad hit a single hit since he lost that first stock, and he's just getting completely thrown around. 80% here, and it's going to keep on going. 94. He's actually regaining some of his own percentage, not even letting that go to waste. And he just... Okay, this man is actually showing some dominance here since game 1, where he lost that first one. He is not having any trouble making the comeback here. There he is, eaten once more, making a snack out of Gorilla Squad. Finally, he's going to be able to take down the stock, but was this enough? Just finding the one? It does seem like the answer is going to be no here. 66% has been found. There's going to be the motorcycle, not going to be able to find a ton. Eating once more. Gorilla Squad trying to make something here, but that's going to be difficult with almost a stock being found. Clawing his way back onto the platform here. It's not going to be over just yet, but it's going to be difficult to really make a comeback. And at 130, I'd say it's almost impossible. You need to completely flawless him, and that's not going to be possible with the second game going to favor Panda 2 here, bringing this to a 1-to-1 series. It just looks very good. Very, very good here for Panda 2. He's just not falling whatsoever. He had a difficult match 1, and even the start of that second match looked a little bit even, but once he found that first stock, he got in the groove and just continuously massacred him throughout his second stock. And Gorilla Squad, he just couldn't handle it. He couldn't do much. And, maybe he's going to be able to come back in game number 3, potentially swap up characters, get off the wolf, change to someone else. As we saw in game number 1, he was playing his projectiles a lot at the start. This game, he didn't really have time to, since Panda 2 was just playing all over him. He was not giving him any space, pressuring him from every single side. Switching over to Northern Cave, though. We'll see if this is going to go in his favor here for Gorilla Squad. But... oh, squid. I just noticed that. Wow. I cannot see, apparently. Already, though, taking the motorcycle, hitting Gorilla Squad twice with that. Not going to be enough to really put too much pressure on him, but it's going to be enough to just lightly give that damage here. Panda 2 not having any difficulty, just completely capitalizing on him landing. Playing in the air is not something that's really going to work against Panda 2 too much, as we're seeing. But, finally, the kick's coming through here. Gorilla Squad going to be able to bring Panda to a little bit of a disadvantage here, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Throwing that motorcycle in the air, not going to be able to find too much damage with it, but his hands will be doing the most of it. And a nice kick right there. Gorilla Squad making that comeback, and that's going to be the first stock going in favor of Panda 2 once more. We'll see whether or not finally Gorilla Squad's going to be able to make a comeback here. But as of now, it just seems like this squid cannot fight the Panda well enough. Fantastic hit there. Gorilla Squid making damage. Unfortunately, Panda 2 back on the platform here. Decent damage coming in, 130%. One good hit would be it, and that's going to be that hit to bring him back down to his second stock here. 60% is being found, though, so you really do need to keep up this pressure. First kick coming in, it's going to be traded out, though, forcing Girl Squid onto the ledge, shielding his way back onto it. And a nice grab, the command grab, going to be good enough. A decent showing there. Panda 2 trying to make some damage come out. However, it's just going to be the motorcycle that's going to be able to get it. Throwing the motorcycle around the map, it's not going to be able to hit him. But Panda 2 is going to be able to find that aggression and find that stock right with it. Almost looked detrimental to Panda 2 right there with a fantastic kick being stored up. Unfortunately, that wasn't going to hit, but it does seem like the rest of his attacks will. And right there, Panda 2. I think he might be down for the count. No, he was not. He still has that recovery potential, but Gorilla Squad is going to be falling down, and that's going to be it. 2-1. I mean, Panda 2? I don't know why. I don't know if that was just a misplay or if that was a forfeit of kinds, but it was definitely, it looked like a winnable situation right there. Unfortunately, though, it does seem like Panda 2 is going to be at match point here. One more game, one more attempt is all that he will have. And as we are seeing, this is going to be it for this squid, not changing his character whatsoever throughout this entire game, which, I mean, is an interesting idea. I mean, we'll see how well this works. But Panda 2, right now you do need to be able to win this if you want to just be able to clean. I mean, you can't clean sweep at this point. You can only get a 3-1. But, you know, you're going to want to be able to get this done as fast as possible. 42% found out already. Going to be able to trade it out a decent bit, but not quite enough. Clawing his way through this stage. Not going to be able to get a ton, but it's still going to keep going in his favor. 25% is all that Gorilla Squad has obtained, and continuously picking up this bike. It's going to keep going over in his favor. Panda 2 trying to make a claw come through. However, he's only going to be able to find that value with the motorcycle. Pushing up a little bit. The block's going to be necessary to keep him alive and kicking, but finding a good combo onto Gorilla Squad. Going to really help Panda 2 out here. As of now, he's going to be able to go for more. 100% found there. The motorcycle going to be able to find a little bit of damage, and a nice projectile to just continuously force him off this stage. Finally, Gorilla Squad going to be able to make that comeback here. This squid is really showing his dominance throughout this, but, you know, he just hasn't been able to finish it out. Both players showing a lot, and unfortunately, you know, it just seems like Panda 2 has always been able to really be the victor in these matchups. Maybe this time is going to be different now that Gorilla Squid is going to be able to make the comeback and be able to find the first stock. Unfortunately, though, it's going to get traded out before he could really find enough damage to make that worth it. Only 19%. However, he's already bringing it up to 30. It does seem like Panda's going to be able to get back onto the stage with ease. However, you know, players scrapping it out here. And Gorilla Squid comboing him up into the air. Panda 2 able to get his way down onto the low ground here. And finding a decent hit onto Gorilla Squid here. Nice job with the motorcycle right there. Pushing a little bit aggressive. There's going to be the grab coming in. Panda 2 up in the air. Not going to be able to hit any hits though. Gorilla Squid getting completely evaded. However, not going to be for long with Panda 2 losing that second stock down to his final one here. Able to find the first hit though. Panda 2 is going to like that. However, he's not going to like that for long. Hitting 20% there. Gorilla Squid not going to be able to take that combo and run with it due to the hit coming through. There's going to be a lot more necessary to really win this matchup, and it's not going to be coming yet. 19% was all that's found, and there's going to be the grab coming in immediately, trying to punch him out, but it's not going to matter too much. Spinning up in the air, Gorilla Squid going to have a difficult time really capitalizing upon anything here, but he's going to be able to make it happen in the end. 70% found here. There's the bike comes through, not going to be able to find much, but there's going to be the grab coming in immediately. Panda 2 having a good time, just completely taking his motorcycle and running with it. And whenever Gorilla Squid comes in, plays aggressive, he's just going to be able to throw that over, run away, dodge, evade, anything like that. He's going to be doing it. Playing on the high ground though, dropping that motorcycle to the low ground. Both players dodging, evading each other, but it's not going to matter for long. Motorcycle doesn't hit, but it's going to in the end. And Gorilla Squid, despite being at such an advantage, he's going to get capitalized upon. And Panda 2 having a fantastic comeback here, potentially enough to really bring himself back into this game. And it does seem like it, despite being at such a high percentage, he's still able to make plays. And now Gorilla Squid, he's going to be able to make something out of nothing, but it's not enough. And Panda 2 winning this matchup, going into the finals.
Yes.
You know, at this point, both players having a difficult time. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back right after this break with, I believe, the final match of today. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming at us here today, I was wrong apparently. We're going to the semifinals right about now. Coming at us here, Mario versus Kirby. Right here, Pax going for an early grab. Going to be able to find a little bit of damage. It's going to be canceled out though. Trep able to make that comeback, bringing in a little bit of damage. Will the edge guard work? The answer is going to be yes, forcing Trep to take even more damage off the edge here. He goes, and there's the fire, and there's going to be damage. Going right in with Pax playing so well. Coming into this, you know, Pax, fantastic Kirby movement. And this plays looks fantastic. Trep off the map, and that's going to be the first little kill going in the favor of Pax here. But looks like Trep finding his combos. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough with a decent amount of damage coming in for Pax here. The grab wasn't really enough to combo off of apparently here, so Pax still has a decent amount he needs to make happen. And with the stock already traded out here, it's going to be a little bit difficult to really make that come through. There's going to be the first little bit of damage, making it even more. Fire comes through, able to find a decent amount of damage right off of that. And a decent showing from here. Pax able to make some good plays as Kirby, a weaker character in this game against Mario. Someone who, I mean, if you can make it happen, you know, a snowball effect can come through and you can win games just with one combo. I mean, something that at least I've seen personally happen too many times. Watering the plants of this matchup here. Trep trying to keep Pax off of this stage. It's not going to be coming in for long with a fantastic counter from Pax here. Unfortunately, though, he's going to be still off of the edge, needing to bring himself back on. He's going to get so much damage taken. The water comes through. It's not going to be able to find much of blocks here, and that's going to be a fantastic block and a nice, just, I mean, that downbeat, finding so much damage early on there. The upbeat to try and find something, and he's just going to spike him away. Trep barely making his way back onto the stage, and that's going to be a fantastic counter from him, bringing Pax to 150%. Both players having a difficult time really staying up on this stage, but it does seem like Pax just going to completely obliterate that shield. However, it's not going to work for long with him taking so much damage here. Pax dashing in. It's going to be a block coming in, and that's going to be a fantastic play from Trep here. And it's just going to be countered out immediately. However, that was not enough for a kill, but that's going to be it. Pax finishing it off. Trep, though. 1, 2, 3, 4 combos just to completely take some damage right off the gate. Trep making some plays here, going aggressive. It's going to be enough to take him off the edge, but it's not going to be enough to really finish him just yet. 56% is being found, make it 66. And he's just going to keep having a difficult time really just getting back onto the stage. Pushing forward, though, Kirby going from side to side, edge to edge. And it's all because Trep just keeps putting him wherever he wants him. 0% is being found on this last stock. Pax having a difficult time doing anything right now. If the grab comes through, it's going to be not enough. There's going to be a shield, but it's not going to really work for long with Pax just completely pushing his way, trying to play fast, trying to play aggressive. It's not going to work too well, but it's going to be enough to keep him alive. And he's finally closing the game. And finally, you know, it's not like it's just Trep completely ragdolling him around, but that's going to be it. The game for game number 1 is I mean, that looked so close. It just was not even a difficult showing whatsoever from this Mario until the very end when we finally saw Pax really bringing it through, making some plays, making some damage, and it just wasn't enough. And, you know, you can say it might have been because the fact that, you know, it was a little bit close. It was a little bit like, you know, the close quarters didn't work well for him there against a Mario who could just continuously combo him out of the air. It does seem like we're going to be going to Colossus for the second game here. We'll see how well this is going to change. Honestly, as a Kirby player myself, it is a map that I personally like to play on. We'll see how well these players can take advantage of the stage change and bring it forward here. Coming at us to start it off here. Pax taking an early grab off the bat. Not enough to really find a lot of. Trep, however, on the edge, going to be able to get back and find a little bit of damage with it. Both players playing a little bit passive. However, Trep, you know, he's starting the combo. He's starting what we saw previously, and he's going to have a little bit of success, but no player really able to finish out a combo to its full capability just about yet. We'll see. I mean, Pax taking a little bit of damage from the fire. There's going to be Trep going a little bit defensively, putting the bubble on. Will he be able to take advantage of this Pax player rushing in? The answer is not going to be yes. And I loved that sword right there, able to find a decent amount of damage despite it being on an elevated platform. He does it again. Wow. Gotta love it. I mean, that looks very cool. Sorting back onto the ledge here. Trep going to be able to find that first stock and despite being on 106%, I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to find a decent amount of damage just to fall up here. We've seen people doing it all day. 14% has been found. Will he be able to find any more than that? The answer is going to be yes, and the combo to come through. Unfortunately, it's not going to last for too long. It's going to be a little bit of a kick to bring Pax back into this. However, it's not going to last forever, but it's going to last a decent amount of time. Trep still playing aggressive and still finding damage. There is going to be Pax rushing in immediately here, and a fantastic fire to really capitalize upon the overaggression that we're seeing here. There's going to be that recovery in order for Trip to get back on. Trep in this matchup here. He's going to be able to find his grab, put the water over, take this Kirby off the stage, take him off the screen, some might even say. Will this last for long? The answer is going to be no. With Pax recovering, it's not going to last for... it's not going to last for long, but Trep just complete overaggression will with him just... the only way that Pax is even finding this damage is off of times where we see Trep pushing in right next to him. And right now, Pax is going to be paying for it. One stock remaining against 162%. He's finally going to be able to finish it out here, but you still have 2 more to go. And it seems like Trep has no problem just tearing him up. Not allowing anything. Fireball comes out, forcing out the shield, but it's not going to be enough. There's going to be the combo, not allowing anything. And with Pax already at 71%, you really do need to be able to make a recovery here. And unfortunately for Trep, it does seem like he's gotten to the same percentage of it. However, unfortunately, that's not going to matter with him finishing out early, putting himself in a 2-0 lead here. 1 game away from the finals. Something that, Trep, he does seem to be very close to obtaining here. Not like there's a lot of, it does seem like this Kirby's really getting close. He's putting damage in, but it's just not coming out, and it's not coming out with kills. And that's something that, at this point, you really do need to be able to make. You can't just, let him do this, and we're going to be going to Carlos once more here. These Pokemon stages do happen to be a favorite in the Smash Bros. Community here, and we'll see whether or not it's going to really change anything here. Obviously, it is interesting choosing the stage that you just lost on. However, it was close. You can't deny that he was able to do something. However, you just got to be able to finish out when they're at that 100% mark. You can't allow them to find anything. And unfortunately for Pax, he's already at a disadvantage. Getting a good kick in or 2. Trep able to make the recovery. However, it's going to be brought to the back of the stage once more here. Trep getting completely grabbed out on. And this Kirby is not letting him get anything right now. And that's just going to be it. First stock going in the favor of Pax here. And despite having a little bit of a lackluster start, he's just going to be completely coming through here. Pushing out this Mario, not allowing him to get anything. However, it does seem like that's going to be going for a change real quick and easy right here. Recovery comes out, but he's going to be back off the stage once more here. Sorting over just to get back alive. And that's going to be Trep with a phenomenal punch here. Pax back on the stage, using the downbeat just to get down slower here. Decent amount of damage coming through, and that's going to be a stock, only allowing Pax to get 11% on you. Does seem like the grabs coming through once more here. From both sides, actually. However, when we do see the grabs, it usually is Trep getting a lot more value than what we see Pax usually getting off of it. And that's slightly because of the fact that you get so much more damage output, so much more speed as that Mario when you're in the air. And that's going to be the second stock on the favor of Trep. Has 2 in a row without Pax being able to make one come his way. But it does seem like he's finally going to be able to change that here. Jumping in the air, able to find that kick. However, he's not playing too aggressive here, and he's gonna... Oh, that's a phenomenal play there from Trep. Baiting out the shield just to push in right after Kirby. Playing a little bit too aggressive right there. He's not using that thinking skill. but it does seem like Trep, he doesn't need to think. He just needs to backwards kick and find damage. Pax playing aggressive. It's almost the same thing. He realized his mistakes though and was able to dodge the fireball while still dodging the player himself. Trep, however, taking advantage of the shield put in place by Pax there, using a grab, trying to make another one happen. It's not going to, but there's going to be the grab coming in for the Kirby here. He's going to keep going for more. Unfortunately, that's just not going to matter though. Pax, difficult showing here, and a nice spike down into the floor. 118% though. Pax, I mean, it's not impossible. I'm not going to say that it's going to be just a win for Trep, but you know, in this scenario, you kind of do have to favor the person who isn't on the verge of death. Fire comes through, able to get a little bit of damage. However, Trep still needs to finish him out, and that's going to be it. Game number 3 going in the favor of Trep with a 3-0 fashion coming in here. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Finals coming up right after this, most likely Wario versus Mario. Can't wait for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you right after the small break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming at us today, Launcher versus Trap for our final matchup here. Finals coming at us right now. Launcher already to a little bit of a difficult start here. 42% already been achieved. Trap having a decent time just pushing through, pushing damage left to right and center here, and a nice fireball just to get a little bit of an extra little bit of poke damage right there. Pushing himself back on, sliding onto the stage. Not going to get any value off of that though. Launcher finally getting his way to some damage here, bringing Trap into a little bit of a combo here, not allowing him to get anything. However, how long that's going to last, that's still something that doesn't seem to be very long. And right now, fantastic shot right there. Trap finding the first stock within less than a minute. Fantastic showing right there. Decent grab coming in. Launcher gonna have a really good time right there. Unfortunately though, Trap has not finished just throwing him around just yet. And a kick, punch, everything in between. Water splurting out too. And Launcher gonna be barely still on this match. Grabbing him up, forcing him away. Launcher, 91% finally gonna be able to get a grab in, make some damage go his way. However, Trap finding the second stock, and right now it just seems like Launcher having no way of really countering this. I mean, he's finally going to be able to get some damage, but there it is, spiking him down. Trap no longer available. There's going to be Launcher getting some punches in early and done. However, I mean, I still don't think that there's really... Oh, no, Trap is going to lose that second stock. Unfortunately for him, he got a little bit too confident with that style of play. We'll see how long it's going to last, because Launcher, I mean, he's really making the comeback here, which would be very interesting to really see him do this, be able to make a phenomenal, just like, streak of stocks go in his favor here. However, it does seem like Trap has started his combo attack. However, no, Launcher, he's going to be able to counter it at some point. Headbutt to left, right, and center, though. And Launcher, he's going to be off the side. Not for long, though. He's still launching himself back in, but you can't launch yourself off of a match and back on. So that's going to be match number 1. A little bit close, but you know, it really seemed like this Mario couldn't lose. Going into the game number 2 here, we'll see whether or not they decide to really switch up. Maybe take a new stage, maybe do something else. That's something that you definitely have as an option if you are the Captain Falcon right there. But they're just going to stick with the same stuff by the looks of it. I mean, no. But we'll see. I mean, it definitely is just going to be backing up, changing the stage by the looks of it, maybe changing the character. You definitely have that as an option, something that would be surprising to see as the winner. But you know, if you are the loser, if you're playing that Captain Falcon, it's definitely an option to switch up, make some different calls, try some different options. No changes whatsoever going into this next matchup here. Game number 2. Mario versus Captain Falcon.
3, 2, 1, go!
And already, Prep off to a fantastic start here. As we saw previously, this is something he's being good at, so we'll see whether or not he's going to be able to maintain this aggression. The answer seems to be yes, despite a little bit of a good start from Launcher, bringing himself back in. There's the kicks coming in immediately, trying to play aggressive. Trap is going to take advantage of that and just completely back kick him into oblivion. And that's not X-Oblivion, the Overwatch team. That's Oblivion as in the end of the match. And that's going to be it. Both sides dropping down like flies. And Launcher, you know, he was at a higher percentage there, so, you know, he's going to take that where he can. But, you know, Trap, he does seem to be really taking advantage starting in this next matchup here with the second stock being unleashed for both sides, same percentage. 75% is all that Trep's been getting so far, and he's just going to keep going for more. Unfortunately, the headbutt comes through. Nice kick to the center there. Launcher going to come through and get something here. Headbutting all around. 97%, 103. It looks like he might have even been able to take him off the stage there. Unfortunately, still had that dash available to get back onto the stage, recover himself in time. Launcher going to be able to take advantage of that fall that we saw Trep do. Unfortunately for him, though, the headbutt's there, the grab's there as well, and that's going to be even more damage. Launcher so low. Trep able to recover pretty well here. There's the shield coming in immediately. Launcher trying to upkick. It's not going to get anything, though. And at such a high ground position, it looks like he might be able to take advantage of. And the answer is going to be there for Trep, making some damage come through. There's going to be the kicks coming in as well. Trep going to have a great time just completely countering out all of this. And Launcher able to make something come through here despite being at such a high percentage. It's not going to last for long, though. Trep going to be able to recover and make this a one-to-one situation. This is twice now in this match alone, where we saw both players at a 0% on 3 different stocks. Trep, though, he's coming back. He's making the plays. He's bringing it forward. Taking the advantage here. It's not going to be for long, though. Launcher upkicking him into the air, taking a 20% lead in the deficit there of percentage. Unfortunately, it's not going to last for long. With Trep pushing through, he's going to be able to make something here. He's dashing out, getting on top of the platform there. There's going to be that side kick coming in. Launcher, will he be able to make the recovery? The answer is going to be yes. Trep trying to make the edge guard work, and the answer will be there for him, but not for long. With Launcher able to make that recovery onto this platform, he's going to keep going for more, dashing away. Launcher not going to take any damage from that, and that's going to be him almost winning. Wait, this actually could go any way, though. Any wrong move, any bad mistake could definitely be it for either side here. Unfortunately, Launcher is not going to be it for today, but that's going to be it. Trep at 135%, taking this in the 2-0 fashion. Fantastic showing from him there, despite being, I know, it's such a turn of events at all points in the game. Just looked so good. On game number 3 here, will this be a 3-0 sweep? It does seem like it's likely here. However, Captain Falcon has been playing pretty proficiently throughout this match, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's finally able to take a match off a Trep here. Does seem like it instantly taking a little bit of a lead here, taking a fantastic lead, actually only taking 8% at the very end there, with 48 already going in favor of him. However, Trep has not even begun this. He's said, alright, I'm waking up, time to start this game up. However, Launcher, he's been ready, he's been playing, and he's got this, I mean, what looks to be in the bag already, taking the first stock, only taking 34% of damage right there. Launcher there going aggressive. Will he be able to find something? It does seem like he will. Launcher still not taking any damage since this first stock has been found. Finally, Trep's going to be able to bring it to 52%. But okay, he said, alright, time to wake up and time to bring him down. And Launcher getting comboed off the map. That might have been the most impressive thing we've seen all day. Fantastic play right there. Trep playing the high ground, going to drop down to the low ground, getting the grab off onto Launcher right there. He's going to try and go for a nice uppercut, however, it's not going to reach. He still has a while to go before he is even here, though. 92% is being found. Launcher going to be launched into the sky. However, he's going to bring it back in blood, forcing Trep to be at that highest point in the map, but it's just not going to be enough. Still, Launcher getting this match evened up on him and now actually losing that lead that he had gained, and that's going to be the stock. Unable to find anything towards the end there. Trep, he's going to be in that driver's seat. He's going to be in that position of I mean, just confidence that you so desperately need to be in. However, it does seem like Launcher, he's trying to even this up, trying to bring down Trep to his final stock. However, there's still something you need to do, and that's finish it off, and he's finally able to do it 1-1. We've seen this go down before in the previous match. Will Launcher be able to make some differences, change history here? The answer seems to be yes. He's taking a little bit of damage, getting him to 18. However, okay, it's over. It's over. Launcher getting launched around. There's going to be 87 found. I mean, Trep, obviously, if he makes some mistakes, he could lose. But it just seems like that's not even close to being what happens. But okay, fantastic showing from Launcher there. Dashing across the stage, sliding over. And Trep was too close to the edge to be able to turn around in time, and that's going to be some damage. Dashing over into Trep, getting damage. Launcher going to be finally back into this. But unfortunately, Trep still is alive, and in the words of my Valorant duelist, they have legs, and Trep's going to be using that to win this match and bring it to a 3-0 fashion finals. A fantastic showing from him. Gotta love it, gotta love it. You know what? He is, I'd say undisputedly best player in the PIEA as of now. The All-Star game went great. Can't complain whatsoever. Fantastic matches all around. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it from us here at the PIEA. Thank you for joining. Thank you to Samantha Bickel for producing this, and we will be back with potentially an Overwatch 1 later coming in the summer. Hang on for that. We'll see if that's going to be coming. But anyways, that's going to be it from us today. Thank you for watching.